Hey guys, welcome. My name is Lee and I'm going to show you a Yin restorative sequence. So grab your mat and let's get started. So I'm going to walk you guys through these poses pretty fast. I'm just trying to show you the sequence, and you can pause the video and hold the poses for about 2, 3, or even 5 minutes for each pose is suggested. So we're going to start laying down on our backs. Take a couple deep breaths to settle into the space here. Settling into your body and your breath. Just taking a moment to yourself. Hugging your left knee towards your chest. Take a tiny circle towards the inside midline of the body. Even find that half happy baby. Maybe hold the foot or just keep holding the knee and take it out to the left side. Again, you're doing this much slower. Taking your time throughout these poses. Take your right hand to hold the left knee as the left arm comes out to the side. Twist and pull over the body. Knee to the right side. You don't have to go so deep. You want to make sure that your left shoulder stays grounded, and you can use a block here underneath the knee if you want. Stay here for 2 to 5 minutes. And then inhale, come back towards the center. Find that circle with the knee again. And then hugging both knees towards the chest. Gentle rock left and right. Pressing your feet down to the ground. Hands right by your hips. Exhale, press your hips up towards the sky. This, you want to just feel the glute squeeze and lift up as high as you possibly can. We're opening up the hips after that twist, just for a couple seconds. Then exhale, lower down the hips, hugging your right knee towards your chest and left leg straightens out in front of you. Take that circle with the knee. Even find that half happy baby if it feels good. Oh. Then left hand holds the knee, right arm out to the side. Pull the knee over to the left side as the head turns to the right. And you can modify this pose. You can take both knees and bend them over to the left if this is too deep for the body. But we're trying to get super deep into these poses for deep connective tissue stretching. Inhale, come back towards the center. Take both feet parallel with the ceiling and take your peace fingers to hook onto your big toes. Exhale, let's draw the elbows out wide and knees into your armpits and take a gentle rock left and right. Straighten out one leg as the other leg bends in. Do this a couple times. And then start to cross your ankles, rock your body forwards and backwards. Start to make your way all the way up to a seat at the top of your mat. And then plant your hands down. Come onto your knees. Take your knees back behind you. And then lower all the way down to the ground. Wiggle out your bottom here. Feel your thighs on the mat. Take your left arm out to a T and your right arm. Find a laying down tree pose. Right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. You can stay here and modify. If you want to go deeper, press your right hand to the floor and lift up your right leg over the left leg. Again, if you want to get deeper, you can take your right hand and press out the knee or wrap it behind the lower back and press it down to the floor underneath your hip. When you're ready to release and relax out of this pose, bend the right knee, take your peace fingers to hook onto that big toe, and exhale the leg straight up towards the sky. Open up the hip. Take another cycle of breath, and then exhale, press the right hand down to the earth. Slowly roll your hips and the foot reaches the back of the mat. Feeling an extra stretch here through the thigh. Take your right toes up to the sky and reach back behind you with your right arm. And feel the glute press, or feel the heel press into the glute. If you want to lift that knee up towards the sky, find a little back bend here if that feels good. Maybe even lean over a little bit. Again, if that doesn't feel good, just hug and squeeze it. And then slowly release. Press the right hand out to the side. Make sure that your shoulders and wrists are all in one line. Turn your head to look over to the left. Take your left sole of your foot to the inside of your right thigh. Stay here, modify it if you like. Take your left hand underneath the left shoulder, press into the floor, and flip the leg over the straight leg, other side of the ground. You can take your left hand and press your hip down to the back of the mat to feel the hips come out of the rib cage. And then open up through the knee. Take your left arm behind the back, maybe reach it underneath the hip, palm is flat on the floor. When you're ready to relax out of this pose, you're going to bend through the left knee, take your peace fingers, hook onto the big toe, and release the leg up towards the sky. Exhale, when you're ready, left hand comes down, slowly lower down your hips, and the foot is the last to touch at the back of the mat. Take both hands underneath your shoulders, keep your knees into the floor, lift up, feeling strong through the shoulders, and then take your knees out wide and take your toes together but not overlapping. Take your bottom towards your heels in child's pose. Reach and stretch out your arms shoulder distance or wider, and let your forehead try to touch the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor, take a block and rest your head on a block. You're going to stay here for a couple minutes. Find a gentle rock of your forehead or your whole body. Opening up inspiration. Feeling grounded in yourself here. Inhale, slowly start to slide your hands in towards your body. Start to sit up. Take your knees together and take your hands on top of your thighs and start to use the bottom base of your palm towards your wrist to press out your thighs. Massage them right on the top and through the outsides. When you're ready, sit down on your bottom and take the soles of your feet together in your butterfly pose. Flutter out the knees, wiggle out your bottom so that your tailbone is grounded. Ankles come in close to the body to get a deep stretch on the inside of the legs, or you can take your ankles out further for a stretch on the outside of your legs. Feel what is best for your body. And instead of, if you like binds, instead of raising your arms up to reach forward and fold, you could just take your hands underneath the legs and start to inhale, take a halfway, and then exhale, fold deeper. So if you're not going to do that, inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, reach as far forward as you possibly can to keep that length in the spine the whole time, and then forward fold. Take the hands down on the forearms down. Again, you can rest your forehead on a block or your hands on a block here. You're going to make sure that your shoulders are dropped away from the ears. Neck hangs heavy. Stay here for a couple minutes. Inhale, roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Start to bend your knees, take your hands back behind you. Your feet are hips distance apart. And just turn your knees left and right, back and forth. Come back to the center. Lower all the way down to your back. Take the soles of your feet together, either before or after when you get to your back. Take your arms out to the side. And rest. When you're ready, inhale the legs up towards the sky. Maybe shake out your legs, wiggle them, maybe take some V's. Take any other pose that you want to end through your practice. And then rest in your final resting space, Savasana. When you feel ready, you can turn on the side of your body. And then find yourself back up in your seated meditation. So, thank you all for joining me for a quick rundown on a Yin sequence. That's just one variation of just a certain set of poses. So if you can take the poses again 2 to 5 minutes each time, you can stretch out of the poses and then move on to the next one. Be aware of your breathing throughout your practice. Notice that your breathing helps you to release your emotions and use it. Your breath is there with you, for you at all times. So thank you all for joining me in this practice. If you want to find some more longer videos, find me on my YouTube channel, and the link is in my bio. So have a beautiful rest of your evening. Remember that you are freaking amazing and love yourself. So have a beautiful night, guys. Mwah.